because I just need to do something different. And it sounded interesting, so therefore I took it.
Pretty much what it showed me was that, you know, the different people and sizes and cultures within dancing. It's more of an art than just a physical activity.
I learned how to dance, and that's what I really took the class for. It wasn't just about, you know, taking an elective, because if that was the case, why would I pick dance? I have no rhythm.
First day, I instantly knew, you know, this is one of those classes that makes you think and really change your perspective on life.
Feel this sense of connecting to the earth below us and space all around us. We'll do it all together. 3 nice deep breaths. Breathing in and breathing out nice and slow.
Yeah, there was no such thing as like a typical day in our class. You never know what's gonna happen. You don't know what you're gonna experience. And to be honest, it was like experience something new and something life-changing almost every day.
Okay, good. Any questions? Deceptively difficult game. It seemed very simple, but it's actually, there's a lot of technique to it, and it takes a while to really be ready to get it whenever it comes to you. Good. But it's sort of, to me, the basis of performance is connecting to yourself, connecting to each other, and then opening those lines of connection. And it happens within whoever the company is that's performing, but it's also a communication between the performers and the audience and back. There has to be a back and forth.
Me,
Go.
me,
You.
you.
Me.
Me, you. Me, you.
Me. You.
It helps you realize, you know, the bigger picture rather than the little things in life that we get caught up on.
We're all different. Different body size, different nationalities, different races, different hair lengths, different hair colors, different abilities or lack thereof. We're all just people. And even in our differences, we still deserve to be loved and treated with respect.
It really opens your eyes. You get to learn about just not judging people by the way they look, because they can do some amazing things.
We had a hip hop course, and I never told my friends, but I was really afraid to take that course because I knew deep down inside that hip hop really wasn't my forte. And you know, being African American, people automatically assume you know how to dance. And not only do you know how to dance, but you know how to dance to hip hop.
Hip hop was kind of in my time, in my days, but I never got into hip hop. I loved to dance back then, but I didn't really do hip hop. The fun part was watching my kids laugh at me when I told them I'm finna do some break dancing.
Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just make sure the lines are just nice and long. Just kind of be conscious of that. You know, especially when you're performing.
I think when you see dance, you don't see race. You see what people can do and how they can dance. We dance with our minds, our bodies, and our souls. I liked how every week we had to do a poem. When I would write that poem, I felt like all my emotions were being let out onto that paper. And poems really did help my partners and I create the piece. We wanted our piece to be raw and out there. We didn't want it to be too rehearsed. You kind of can tell when people are like really rehearsed because they're kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. We just wanted it to be free, like it was just something coming from within.
And he had us match up, you know, movements with these words, with this poem. And, you know, at the end of the day, when you match up, you know, different dance moves with the words, you create, you know, a masterpiece. When you see your final piece, you know, when you're watching, you're like, wow, you know, that's something I created. That's something, you know, that came from me. And it's crazy.
It's really its own language and its own world, but it also means learning how to communicate our truths, whatever those might be, and sometimes those can't be conveyed just through words, and we have to use other tools. Performances got into what I hope performance always gets into, which is this sense that there's not really good words for it, but I might call it magic. There was a sense of magic in the performances. And to me, the magic is when the lines of communication are open and there's a connection beyond ourselves. I was kind of blown away by all those people there, and you handled it really well. It was a crazy performance.
The class was fun.
I think that this class really brought out a lot of spirits in people so that we could open up, and it was actually really interesting. So it was great having this experience.
The project and performances, it was all fun, you know, different dance styles and techniques, so I really enjoyed myself.
I would recommend this class.
Yes, I would recommend it.
I would highly recommend taking this class.
I think that we all need to hear from one another and learn the things that it takes to make me who I am and to make you who you are.
You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn the things you never thought you would learn. You're gonna learn about who you are as a person and how to perceive other people and how to accept people for who they are.
It's my hope that people will take something from this forward into their lives and find creative ways to deal with whatever they're up against. Because that's where creativity comes. It's not when things are easy, it's when there's a problem or a limitation or an obstacle. And that's where we have to engage a deeper part of ourselves.
I will miss this energy in this particular class, but I will carry it with me wherever I go. Thank you so much.